you know, whenever that we feel upset, we feel sorrow, we feel pain, we feel really tired, we will, we will feel suffer, we will feel suffer, when we, for example, we get sick, we work very hard, not having opportunity to eat properly, to rest properly, and when somebody die from us, somebody that we love, so we feel, we feel unhappy, we feel sorry, feel grief sometimes, or even when somebody make us angry, they do something to us, and we feel very very angry. So the first thing will happen is that we feel sorry, we feel upset, and what I am going to say is that you know for example, whenever we work hard, work really hard, 16 hours a day, and there is no day off at all. For example, we need to work a month continuously, 16 hours a day. So it is a very very hard job. We will feel very very exhausted, and we feel upset. It's just a normal situation. When our body working too hard, when our mind having a lot of pressure because of work, because of personal life, because of personal problem, because of family problem, whatever. But what I am going to say is that if we have patience, we have a lot of patience, we will be less suffer in whatever situations. First of all, patience. When do we need to be patient? All the time. The answer is all the time. So, okay, what kind of situations, what kind of the thing that we need to be patient? All right, we patient when somebody make us angry. Okay, when somebody make us and we feel angry, we patient, and we will have less suffer. Okay, why less suffer? Because we don't have any desire to respond back. We choose to be reason. You know why? If we choose to respond back, to react, particularly do something terrible back, and if we cannot do that, we will be more suffer, because we decide to kill somebody, but we cannot do that. For example, you have a problem with the government, a person, high-ranking person who working in the government agency. How can we do that? If we are ordinary people, we don't have money, we don't have connection, we feel really, really angry. So we cannot do anything. So we will feel more upset. But if we patient, for whatever reason, we patient because we don't want to do anything. I will not kill him because I have my children, I have my father, I have people that I need to taking care of, and also in the situation that we work, we use our body very hard. We work very hard. We play very hard. Whenever we feel really tired, so if we don't have patience, whenever the feeling of exhausted happen, we just feel exhausted, But if we settle our mind that we will be patient, I will be patient with this job. I know that it's hard, but it's going to be good for me in the future, and I believe that it will be pay off with my patience today, so we will be less suffer. And also when we having desire to buy something, to have something that something we want to buy, but we cannot afford for it, or we cannot have it for whatever reason. It depends. So if we don't have patience, our deep desire will driven us having more upsets because we will blame ourselves that we cannot buy it, and but we still at the same time we still having strong desire to have those things. So yeah, but if we have patience, we will have less suffer because we patient to our emotional desire, our emotional feeling. So patience is very, very important. And also patience, when we want to do something bad, naturally most of people they living in a society and they have learned enough. I believe people have learned enough to segregate what is good, what is bad. So if people having patience not to do the bad thing, so people will be less suffer. Okay, people will be less suffer because we have patience not to do the bad thing. Why? Because bad thing is like it's like floating in the water, floating in the canal, in the waterfall. You don't need to try to move forward, but the water will move you forward anyway. So bad thing is simple as that. It's very easy to commit it. So if we patient, if we tell ourselves that we patient, we will not be suffer, or we will be less suffer, because for whatever reason, for whatever bad action that we do, we need to face with the consequences, the bad consequences that will happen to our life. So patience is very important. So how are we going to be patient, having a lot of patience? Nobody is able to do that. Patience is about individual capability to withstand with the bad, with the feeling, with the physical body pain, and with stress, with pleasures, whatever. So first, only one thing is that you need to settle your mind in the first place, or maybe before you go home, or you need to settle your mind, all the time, that I will be patient with hard work. I will be patient if somebody saying shit to me. I will be patient with when I got sick. I will be patient with my desire, with my strong desire to pay for something ridiculous, for entertainment, for a discotheque, for whatever, because I have my parents to taking care of. I will be fucking patient. So if we are able to do like that, if we have a lot of patience, I believe that we will be less sorrow, we will be less happy. When we're talking about patience, when people need to have patience, it's difficult to say that people is happy. If people happy, people don't need to be patient. People have to be patient because people not happy at first, but later on people will be less suffer, and at the end of the day, I believe that people will be happier in life.